Wetland filters and why they're a thing, why you should use them. So the main reason on the why is it is the most efficient filter that I can put on an ecosystem pond. So with that, kind of figure out how we do it. We take 10% of your pond surface area and then make the wetland that big. That's kind of the magic number to make sure you're getting exactly what we want out of the filter. On a standard pond, it's 10. On a really big pond, we can fluctuate that number a little bit there. You have kind of two big pros to it. Really, there's no cons other than the potential cost in adding it to your budget. But the pros are the aesthetic value and the functionality. So we kind of already touched on the biggest functionality pro of it being the most efficient filtration unit that I can put on. To me, the aesthetic is more. It's a very natural looking filter. You don't have that plastic box that you have with the biofall or something like that. You have just rocks and gravel, because that's really all your wetland filter is just a rocks, gravel, and like plant filter media. So we go from that with where we're going to add that bigger surface area of water. So we're going to plant that up with various different aquatic plants. That's going to obviously help with your filtration. Same way it helps balance your ecosystem. It's really going to eat up a bunch of those nutrients that are going to collect in your wetland filter. So those kind of two things, just the natural looking aesthetic of it, and then plus all the plants, because with the plants you get more of your wildlife. So you get your birds, you get your dragonflies, you get kind of all of that really coming in the exact same as you would see in a marsh if you were out for a hike or something like that, when you can see all of that, that natural ecosystem coming together. It's just a way for us to expand on that in your backyard. Now, obviously, like I said, it's the best filter that I can put on there. The reason why it is because there's basically an infinite amount of surface area for your biological bacteria and everything to colonize on. Put an asterisk next to that, as long as it's properly maintained, just like anything else. We say you need to absolutely clean your wetland out a minimum of once a year. We prefer to do it in the spring and in the fall service. So with that, we have that, massive amounts of surface area for everything to colonize on, because the way it's built is it's small and compact because we go down into the ground. So the way we do that is it's about 5 feet deep. The bottom foot, 12 to 14, 16 inches is all of our man-made products. You have the centipede, the snorkel, the aqua blocks, all of that. And that's really just to get that disbursement of the water, so it all is going to come up through at an even flow rate. And then we have the various sizes of gravel scattered out through there. So then, as the water is getting dispersed, it's slowly going through all this gravel. You have all of your bacteria colonizing on it, and it's scrubbing the water, right? As it's going through, it's clarifying, it's getting all of your sediments, it's getting your built up crud in there. That's really what makes the clarity in a pond with a wetland so much better than versus just your standard biofall. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having a biofall. We're just talking about your high-end trim package on whatever car you drive versus a standard trim package, right? They're both going to get you from point A to point B. They're both going to be spec'd out for your needs, so everything's properly working. But this is just that bigger option. Where we see a lot of wetlands is obviously on your bigger features, but also you've had your pond for, 5, 10 years, however long it may be, and you've got your prized fish in there. They're getting really big, all of that. Maybe you don't have the footprint in your yard to tear out the pond and make it bigger. We kind of cheat the system a little bit by getting that better filter on there, right? Might be able to do it with an extra biofall, might be able to just tack on a little bit of space on your stream or redo something like that. Once we get into kind of the construction part of it, there's lots and lots of options that we can do on top of a wetland. We've done wetlands in the middle of a stream. So you actually start your stream over here, and then it's going to come down, cascade, do all of that. Then this middle section of your stream is actually your wetland, where you don't have something, your stream's going to carry on and then just fall down into the pond 5, 10, 15 feet away. Maybe we're going to start your stream with a wetland, so there's a waterfall right out of your wetland. Maybe we're going to put a spillway box at a corner so we can get water back at a different angle to hit a viewing point at your newly constructed patio or something where you're enjoying your pond. Let's get water pointed over there. So that part of it, the limits are really endless there. The benefits of it for your pond are you have cleaner water, clearer water. Again, it's more efficient. What I mean by that is because it's so much bigger as far as how much it can hold if you have a sludgy pond, if you have a heavy fish load, something like that, you don't have to go out and clean your biofall out. If you've been in there, let's say late time of the year, early fall, you've got a couple inch and a half or so of sludge built up on your filter pads where it's limiting how effective that flow rate is in there. With the wetland, it's so much bigger because we're so much deeper and you have all of that gravel in there. That's what makes it more efficient. Feel free to post all your questions in these comments. We'll take care of them. We might give a recap video on it. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like it, comment. We post videos every week and we have shorts posted daily.